Have you ever been in the middle of the book you've been dreamed to write and you get to that scene and you just can't make it work?
Yep.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
all been there, which is why we created this episode for you. Ask you three critical questions to make sure your scene is accomplishing what you really want it to. I'm Morgan.
This is Molly.
And I'm Teresa.
And a quick reminder, our parent company is No Bad Books Publishing. And if you're looking to publish a great book, like you have a great book and you're looking for an adult publisher, make sure you check out our website because we're always looking for amazing authors so we can champion your books. And with that, let's teach them three questions to help get their scenes unstuck. So the first question you should ask is, what does your main character really want out of that scene? And maybe it's about what the villain wants and the main character, or the main character and the side characters, but you need to go into the scene thinking just like you would about your whole plot, thinking, what does my character really want in this moment? Is it a kiss from the really cute boy across the room? Is it to find the treasure hidden in the secret attic spot? What is it? Whatever it is in that scene, we need to make sure that it's clear at the beginning of the scene, and then throughout the scene, it either evolves or changes, gets foiled or accomplished. And if you're having a hard time because it feels kind of flat, maybe you're giving it to them too easy, or maybe, oh, look, the cat's here. The cat's
I don't
right.
know if you saw the tail just walk
Or
through
maybe
my
you need
shot.
to
Yeah.
introduce another character like a beautiful black cat that has something else it wants that distracts the main character from getting what they want. And so just thinking about the desires of all the characters and how you can foil or accomplish those desires at the scene level. And maybe you want to give them two desires and maybe they conflict. Like you really need to find that treasure, but you really want to kiss at the same time. So our first question is really simple. What do the characters want or desire? And what have I missed? What did I miss so far?
I just want to emphasize it is really important. Every character in your book wants something, not just your main character, not just your antagonist. That's how you get not flat characters. Flat characters are just there to serve the main character. They're there as tools, but you know, every single character in your book, they want something. And that's when you can start having fun.
So I would say if you feel like your characters are flat or you've got a sub character and you don't know what their desire in that scene is, even if you're not writing from their perspective or anything else, ask your characters. Just have an internal conversation with them. Why are you in the scene? And what is it that you want out of it? See if that shakes anything loose if your
Yeah.
scene's stuck.
Oh
And that's
yeah,
how
and try to put them in conflict, right?
yes, I
Mhm.
was
Like the
going to say
cat
that's how
wants
you
the
get fun
attention. Yeah.
conflict.
Yeah, which leads us into point two, right, Molly? I think
Yeah.
that's the perfect segue.
Point two is who has the power? Who is acting and has influence on the characters around them? Who has control? And how are they exerting that control around them? So this is going from we know, right? We asked ourselves, what do our characters desire? And now this is into the page in terms of how do we show that desire? How instead of telling, how do we show it on the page? How do we show our characters trying to get what they want? And a lot of that is very physical, but it's also those reactions, right? It's not just the words that they're saying. We might have great dialogue written. It's then, they say the words and they lean over and their voice gets louder and someone shrinks back. It's those interactions and those reactions to each other, because anytime someone says something, somebody else reacts. How do they react? What does that tell us about their relationship? What does that tell us about who wants what and who is willing to go the distance to get what they want?
Very
And
much so.
Teresa's cat is definitely willing to go the distance as he pops in and out.
The appearing and disappearing
Saying, I
Winchester.
would like attention, please.
Yeah, that's his desire as he's walking across me right now.
And that shows conflict in the scene. I love it. Which leads Teresa's turn, I think, right?
Yeah. So if your scene's not quite working for you, now you need to ask, what are you giving the reader? Are you giving the reader what they want? Does the reader want your characters to kiss? Or are you just going to continue to draw that out just a little bit more so that they're like, dang nabbit, the characters have not kissed yet. I'm going to turn the page because hopefully in the next scene they're going to. So you have to make that decision. Give the reader what they want or don't give them what they want.
Or
and
make me
keep
read
them-
the whole book and don't have them kiss at all.
Well, that's definitely a decision, but probably not the best one, but it depends on the book. All right. Did I miss anything?
No,
I would
don't
say-
think so. Oh,
Oh,
go.
I was gonna add a very small thing is like, you know, at the micro level, at the scene level, you're always giving them something, right? You should always be giving them something. It just might not be the kiss, right? Everybody talks about Pride and Prejudice, that time when, you know, his hand brushes hers and then he like makes the fists because he's like, oh my gosh, right? That's not a
It
kiss,
was
but
emotion.
it's emotion. It's like you're still giving the reader things, right? Just
Mhm.
because you're not giving them big things, you're still giving them things, you're still stringing them along, you're still playing on their heartstrings and their emotion. So
What emotion do you want the character, excuse me, what emotion do you want the reader to feel during the scene? Happiness, excitement, sadness, joy,
Ooh.
consternation? What
In this
emotion? Yes,
episode-
ma'am.
In this episode, I want our audience to feel inspired to ask those 3 questions about what their character desires, to do a little He-Man and ask who has the power. Okay, I'm old, so that's what that says. And most importantly, what do we want the reader to get out of this scene, or what's the reader expecting from the scene? And hopefully you're going to write really strong scenes so that you can submit it to whoever you like, and maybe you'll even end up querying it so you can join our Race to Rejection, which it's the end of
Ooh.
2023. So do you want to give us an update, Molly, on who's winning the Race to Rejection?
yeah, quick update to Race to Rejection. It is down to the wire. We've got 2 people, they're neck and neck. It's KJ Shepherd, it's Richard. Who's gonna win? I don't know. It changes every day.
And
So
Reed
you're gonna have to tune in.
Reed's there. Reed's in the picture. He's in the race. He's running.
Hey, he's a distant third. But
You never know. He might get a
he's
ton of
locked-
rejections.
He's locked down third because I'm 4th and I'm not gonna catch
Poor
him.
Reed,
So.
like this is how I say he runs.
Oh,
Right
But-
now he's like, I'll get you, Morgan.
But the important part of Race to Rejection is we have winners, but nobody is a loser. Every single rejection is celebrated. We're there to support each other. Like, I know rejections are hard, but that's why we exist. So stay tuned, and we'll do it again next year, of course. So if you
Um,
want to jump in,
come join us.
See you
All
on
right.
Discord.
go
See you on
right.
Discord. Go right. Take care. Bye.